couple of weeks ago, I had the honor and the privilege to attend the Black Menswear Flash Mob in Oakland, California. So, once I found out they was coming to not only California, but coming to the town, I'm like, I definitely had to drive up to 5 and get back home for the weekend. Born and raised, Bay Area, Richmond, California. They coming to Oakland, I got to go up there and represent. And it did not disappoint. It was a dope experience, positive vibes, man. Everybody came dressed up. They were suited and booted. Even the kids, man, the youth, they were dressed up. Now, the weather, this whole time everybody was saying, oh, it's going to rain, it's going to rain. People kind of wasn't trying to come. People always hitting up. They were like, I might not make it because it's raining. So it was expected to be 400 gentlemen there. However, we only ended up with about 140. But it still turned out dope. Met some dope brothers. It was a plethora of professionals that was there. So we were all able to network, share ideas, and also create culture-shifting viral content. And yes, we definitely went viral. Like, we made it to the shade room. I'm on the shade room popping my collar. It was lit. Pretty dope experience. Now, everything was positive about this event. And the only negative thing that I can say that occurred from this was simply the haters. Now, Coach Chris Rodriguez, he already spoke on it on his podcast, and he definitely shared some positive and some encouraging thoughts. However, I just want to touch up on some of the things that people were kind of hating on us on, right? Now, yes, we are supposed to ignore the haters. However, I just really want to dive deep into two of the different negative thoughts that were coming from the different audiences of people that were hating, right? Now, the first thing that I heard or that I read or that actually was DM'd to me was that we were all dressed like pimps. Okay, well, my argument is, what does a pimp look like? You got somebody like an Epstein. He had all these girls that he was distributing to these celebrities. Or think about somebody like an Andy Cohen. Now, fellas with ladies that actually like to watch Housewives, you might catch them watching Housewives once. You might watch an episode with them or two. You might even watch a whole season. Or you might even become a fan of the show. However, there's one thing you know about Andy Cohen. This man has women in all different cities throughout America. And he's using them, he's exploiting them for his own wealth. If that ain't pimping, I don't know what pimping is. Now, does he look like this mythical Don Juan, Cat Williams, Money Mike looking pimp? No. Or maybe it's you. Maybe you have a thought in your mind of what a pimp looks like and you're projecting that onto others. Or what about this? Just maybe. Let's say maybe, this is a reach, but maybe we were all looking like pimps. Allegedly. Now, unfortunately, pimping is deeply embedded in the Bay Area culture. When you think about the music, you think about movies like The Mac, or even just the song that's on the video that went viral. It's Too Short. And he says, what's my favorite word? So that being the case, if you tell a group of men from this area to put their best on, dress up, look nice, is it safe to say that there would be a slight of pimp within their outfit if that's part of their culture? Now, full transparency, I just want everybody to know, I do not think that we look like pimps whatsoever. I'm just trying to break it down, trying to see where is these thoughts coming from. Now, work with me here, right? When you think about Miami, what do you think of? How do people dress in Miami? When I think of Miami, I think of bright colors. I think of white. I think of linen because it's hot. And that's literally what happened when they went to the Miami Flash Mob. Look at all the colors. What about Africa? Ghana. What do you think of when you think of Ghana? They're not going to dress the same way in Ghana that they dress in Miami. So I think what it comes down to is a deeper conversation. And that is, does culture and location determine your fashion choices? Now, the second negative thing that I've happened to come across in the comments and just people talking about is that they say that dressing up, it doesn't help the situation in Oakland. It's pointless. What is this going to do? What is this going to change? Now, I would argue that we are all influenced by our association, people around us, things that we watch, things that we see. I mean, that's even in the Bible. Remember Moses and Aaron? God saved the Israelites out of Egypt. Moses went to the mountain. He was gone for a while. Aaron was down there with the people. And what did? They made a golden calf. They didn't know anything about golden calves, but they seen the Egyptians doing it, so they just did what they saw. That being the case, by seeing this positive atmosphere with black men coming together, changing that negative narrative that's going on in Oakland or just the Bay Area in general, this is actually something positive for the community. There's enough negative going on. Yes, it's definitely not going to change the world. However, we are simply doing our part. Everybody has a role to play in making this place a better place to be. But overall, it was a legendary weekend. I had an awesome time. It was dope to be able to go up there. I just appreciated being able to go to the event, being able to just have a great time, man. Shout out to Marlon Simpson Jr. being able to bring this event to Oakland. Also, shout out to the Black Menswear family for being able to come to California, come to the Bay at that. Shout out to all the brothers that I met there. It's so many to name, but we networked, we connected, we good, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Thanks for making it happen. Thanks for coming through, showing up, showing out. And also, shout out to the Bay Area, man. I know it's a lot going on in the Bay, but it's things like these that actually create the domino effect to where the positivity outweighs the negativity. So in conclusion, no, we didn't look like pimps. We can't even identify what a real pimp looks like. It varies, right? So no, we didn't look like pimps. And also, by seeing change, people can start believing in it, and the change becomes more real to them. Therefore, seeing us in a positive light is great for the community. So some people might agree, some people might disagree. I'm actually adding to my platform. I actually want this to also be a place where we can have these conversations. So whether you agree or disagree, let me know. Let's talk about it. Cheers.